Hi, I'm Kenny Anderson, Director of Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you information about exciting things that are happening right here in our community, and today will be no different. Today's show combines some of the best elements of life that you can imagine. Young children, motivation, the opportunity to experience life in a very positive way, and shopping. My guests have a unique brand of presenting all of these things, putting it in one little package, shaking it up, and making a reality for young people. I want to introduce to you on this show today Victoria Jones. She's president of an organization called GirlNaturale, and we're going to find out about that in just a few moments. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having us.
It's good to have you. And Bridget Rice-Jones, your mom, is executive director. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having us.
You know, I just want to turn this into a conversation about hairstyles because y'all are rocking. Y'all are rocking the hairstyles today. I mean, it's kind of like the elephant in the room, right? I can't just act like I don't see this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, mine is misbehaving, so we never know what we get when we get together. Her hair is doing its own thing, and it's funny that he had to kind of give us space so
we needed our own. Yeah.
I wouldn't touch and kiss.
Hey, but it's a part of us being our natural self. Like, you know, it's wild, it's big, you just don't know what you're going to get.
It is, but it looks good. I tell you, that's all right. It's good to see both of you. And I want to start right at the very beginning because GirlNaturale is a concept that a lot of people may not be familiar with. But as I said, it combines a very unique concept for a great cause. So tell us about what it is, how it got started, and what you're doing with it.
Well, GirlNaturale, our mission is to empower and challenge and inspire girls to love the skin they're in, take care of the bodies that they have, and just be comfortable in being their natural self. We believe that, you know, we have gifts, we have talents, we have personalities that, you know, should just flow, and we should be able to free flow in that. And my mother, she can share a little bit how I got started.
As far as how GirlNaturale started, it really was a culmination of both of our journeys. You know, we both was on the journey of self-discovery and becoming natural and getting healthy. She started out first when she was in high school, and then I ended up taking my own journey along that path. And GirlNaturale really pretty much started with us having a conversation amongst ourselves about being comfortable in this new transition of being natural, how to take care of our hair. So we had the idea to have a little backyard event. We made food and we invited some of the women that we knew who were natural in the community. So literally it started with us having a little backyard get together where we had our own little hair expo or hair event. We didn't know much of what we were doing, but we were passionate about it. So it started with us having about 30 women in our backyard, and then it morphed into us having a Facebook group with close to 600 women, to us becoming a nonprofit. So it kind of like, it took us by surprise how it happened, but it really has been wonderful to see other women on the same journey as we were, that were trying to be comfortable being their natural selves and needed the education about how to take care of their natural hair and all of that. So that's where we came in at. And most of all, being comfortable being your natural self. Yeah. That's what I think our own unique flavor has been, and has been the pull of our own tribe among women, among GirlNaturale.
Yeah, what do you think the tension is with that whole notion of being comfortable with oneself? Is it the societal standards that constantly try to define people and say this is beautiful or this is not beautiful, this is acceptable or this is not acceptable? Is that where most of that tension comes from?
I personally, I believe that, I think it plays a role, but I think the biggest thing that one struggles with is their own mind and their own perception of how they think somebody's going to interact with how they look or how they are. You know, I will say even for me, you know, my journey even to being natural was first a journey of faith and knowing who I was and liking who I was, whether it be my hair, whether it be my style, my personality, my passions. And, you know, I had, you know, different things in my mind like, oh my goodness, if I wear my natural hair, I won't get employed anywhere if I do this. But the moment that I put that fear up under submission, up under God's truth of saying I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, like that went away, and I realized that nobody was even worried or concerned about, you know, how I look. Literally, it's just a place of being in just abiding in peace and knowing, you know what, how I've been created, it's good, and opportunities will find me. I can work in my, my natural giftings, and opportunities will still come in that when you're being authentic. So while I think that outside and societal things are, added pressures, I think they're also distractions, because it's the biggest thing is you putting those things up under submission in your own mind. Because many times people are really, you have some people that may disagree or may throw stones, but it still has nothing to do with them, but it has everything to do with you. So
yeah, and the beauty of that, just to add on what she is saying, because we are a mother-daughter team, so we have a couple of decades between us. What I found for my generation, as far as being natural, it is a part of that society, or maybe what you were told when you were younger about, your hair being nappy and all that. So I think for her generation, it's more or less them just being, they have kind of like skipped some of the steps, or kind of like have not had to jump over as many hurdles as we are, as far as some of the conversations that were maybe said about being natural and being comfortable with that. So it's funny how that even in GirlNaturale, we have young and older women, and we both come from a different slant to mentor both. So I learned from her generation. I'm empowered by them, taking the reins and running with it. My generation is really, I feel, is the one that still needs more coaching, more mentoring, and being more comfortable in it. So just us being two different people in 20s and 40s and being almost a representation of our generation, that's been powerful, I think, for us.
Yeah, that's interesting. How do you go from concept to nonprofit? Because a lot of people have ideas and concepts and stuff, but they don't result in nonprofits. How do you get to that point?
Yeah, for us, that we knew for us to really have the reach that we needed, we knew that we would need the backing of being a nonprofit. So that's what really made us go along that path. And we have, like I said, we have close to 600 women. One of the ladies in our GirlNaturale group, she was trained in knowing how to write up, the nonprofit paperwork. So she really was instrumental in helping us to get established. But from the jump, we had no idea that it would morph into this, but we knew that we needed the back end, and for us to have the hands that we needed, we knew that it would take the community, and we couldn't do it with just two people. So it has been beautiful to see how we took this idea, but we've had the hands and the support of the community and even the ladies that make up GirlNaturale group, how that they pretty much have been our undergirding to really help to push us along.
And even adding to that, it really is a platform, because hair, it originally started about, we wanted to promote and we wanted to instill like self-love and all those things, but hair was the focus conversation, because that's what people notice. And it's funny that even something as small as hair, it still has a deeper underlying issues that we have to deal with, such as insecurity, because we carry so much confidence here, things that are outer. So yeah, it morphed into this nonprofit to really just be a platform of educating, like, okay, well, you need to take care of your natural self and take care of your natural hair. Let's get down to the deeper issues of why you feel insecure about these things, because it has nothing to do with this. Like, you're created beautifully. So, yes.
And so part of this evolution leads to something called GirlChic Boutique. That is actually a little bit of what I was alluding to earlier, but I'd like people to know exactly what that is and how that actually impacts young girls and teenagers.
Well, it's a pop-up boutique where girls 12 through 21, they can come and shop for free upon return to school. And it's so funny, this is actually older than our organization. It started in 11th grade when me and my sister, we wanted to do something impactful. Like, we love clothes. We come from a family that, they instilled in us. We purchase quality and we dress for success. So me and my sister, we always had the opportunity to look nice.
You always had swag.
Yeah, we always had nice, yes. But then it just kind of morphed into a heart of, okay, instead of donating these clothes, let's create something where it provides dignity to girls. Like, it's not like, okay, you have a need, let's just give you anything to help you out. But let's create like a platform of dignity, like a boutique in which a girl can come and shop for free upon returning to school. And so this is our 4th year hosting this, and it's grown. But it's amazing to see how, once again, something even small as articles of clothes, it still impacts like confidence. Like, we've heard I remember one girl, she came one year and she stopped us and she said, "Thank you, because of you, I won't get bullied this year." And you know, it's stuff like that. It still leads to those deeper issues. Or a mother of 7 had came year 3 of us having this event, and she was saying, "I did not know how I was going to provide for my daughter." So just giving girls the opportunity to dress for success, but also with everybody that's donating, we only provide quality clothes. Like, we don't want stains. We don't want any of those things. Like, they deserve to be dignified. Just because you have a need does not mean that you just have to take whatever.
Yeah.
So that's really what the gist of this event is.
Well, I
about.
can appreciate that too, because that's one of my pet peeves whenever people start talking about giving things away. We
Yeah.
tend to think in a very broad way in society
Yeah.
that once I'm done with something, now I can pass it on.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times being done with something means that there's a little tear somewhere, or it's gotten a little bit of a stain somewhere, and so now we want to pass it on to somebody else. In reality, we're really pushing it down in a way that it's not honorable.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And it doesn't really provide a sense of dignity
Yeah.
and value, even though you're doing something good, but yet you also really want to think about that person's heart.
Right.
And like you mentioned, the self-esteem issues that are associated with how one appears. And, you know, in the same way that you were given a value to dress for success, that should be something across the board that anybody can embrace. And as students, of course, we want them to be educated in a way that they understand that as students, they're preparing themselves for the next step of the journey. And part of that is making that good first impression, because
Yeah.
you never get a second chance to make a good first one.
Yeah.
And so everything that you're doing with this sounds so wonderful. So tell us about when this actually takes place
So
this year.
Oh, it's going to be taking place July 14th. And the event will be from 11 to 3 at Calhoun Community College. This is our second year.
Campus.
Yeah, in
The Huntsville campus
The
at
Huntsville
102
campus.
Wind Drive.
Yes. And yeah, so once again, this is our second year doing it there. But yeah,
Have they been good partners?
they.
Oh, Calhoun has been amazing.
excellent. Yes.
Calhoun has been. We started off at Girls
Inc.
Girls Inc. And then our second year was at Sparkman High, and this is our third year was at Huntsville at Calhoun Community College, the Huntsville campus. So we're having it again this year. So they have been absolutely phenomenal in their support, and just for us being a pop-up boutique, you know, just being able to host it somewhere where people recognize the place. You know, it's a good gathering point with girls who are in that age group, who might even be in college, you know, and they might need clothing. So yeah, so it's really a good mix of us just being right there where a need is, but also being able to look back on the high schools and middle schools and draw those girls in, and as well who might potentially be Calhoun Community College students someday.
Yeah.
So we love that partnership, and we're so appreciative of it.
Yeah, and you know, as is the case with so many conversations I have, it is those kinds of community partnerships that really make the difference. It's one group having some resources that can partner with another group that has some resources, and just coming together is a win-win for the whole community. And that's really what this whole process is about. What do you hope that the legacy of GirlNaturale and the GirlChic Boutique will be? And when you look back on this 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now, and it's maybe bigger and stronger than ever,
Yeah.
what do you hope the legacy will be?
The legacy that, and we can both share, but my legacy that I hope that it brings is that literally just generations of girls that would rise up and having a confidence that's beyond anything that they can see outward appearance, but know in their heart, like, I have a purpose, and whatever I can do, whatever talent I have, whatever personality I have, whatever story I have, it means something, and that they take that into whatever realm they're serving in, whether it be in school, whether it be in occupation. They can just walk in that peace of knowing I am enough, and how I look, what I know right now is enough. And so down the line, I just hope to see that, you know, girls grow up in that way. And I know that sounds broad, but I believe in that. I really do. And as far as GirlChic Boutique, my hope is that other states and other places, they will get inspired and also create different avenues like that where they are giving their best, and it will continue to create a change of giving their best to help somebody that's in need.
Yes.
So,
Yes, yes,
you wanna add
yes,
to that?
yes. Just to add on with you, I would hope that it would be a continuation of women just being, and girls just being comfortable being their natural selves, and know that they are what bring the essence to whatever that they wear, you know, and that also that it keeps fostering that spirit of giving. You know, we are the quality control of GirlChic Boutique, so we see everything that comes through, and we've had a chance to see what has been donated and the clothing. I mean, we've had people that donate their best, you know,
Tags
like
still in
name
place.
brand back. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so I would hope that it really fosters that, you know, that spirit of giving, of people giving their best and being able to look at other generations and pass on that spirit of giving. That's what I would hope to be. And for us to be more mobile, you know, that we are a pop-up boutique, and we want to be able to maybe one day have a mobile unit or a GirlChic Boutique on wheels to be able to go to different communities or go where the need is at, and that it could be year-round instead of just one time a year for back to school.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, tell people how they can get more information about the upcoming event and then GirlNaturale.
Well, definitely they can follow us on our social media platforms, such as we are on Instagram at GirlNaturale. That's GirlNaturale. So yeah, you can find us there. We're on Facebook at GirlNaturale, and
Also our website at GirlNaturale.com, and also GirlChicBoutique.com. They can either one of those platforms will lead us to our website where they can get all the information and even see prior pics of some of the previous events that we've had. We actually post those pictures there.
Yeah.
Awesome. And again, the 2017 event takes place when?
July 14th.
Okay, at Cal Community College?
Yes.
Huntsville campus?
From 11 to 3.
All right, 102 Wind Drive. For those that don't know the physical address, you put that in your navigator, you'll find it.
Yes.
Ladies, what a refreshing conversation to be able to have you come on and share today.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for doing that. Victoria Jones is the president of GirlNaturale.
Yes.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
having
Thank
us.
you.
And Bridget, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Bridget is executive director, and of course, they're a tandem pair, mother and daughter, making it happen. And we're just so inspired by the words that you've had to share today. So thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you so much for having us.
Have a
All
blessed
right.
day.
I want to thank you for being a part of our program today, and we hope that you enjoyed the information that we shared. We hope that you will check out the video that you just watched on our Facebook page, which is Impact with Kenny Anderson, where you can also see some behind-the-scenes shots of what happens once the camera stops rolling. For Impact, I'm Kenny Anderson. Have a great day.